Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muharni and my friend is Anissa. We from group 9. So here we will explain about teaching speaking. Reasons for teaching speaking. There are three main reasons for getting students to speak in the classroom. Firstly, speaking activities provide rehearsal opportunities. Chance to practice real-life speaking in the safety of the classroom. Secondly, speaking tasks in which students try to use any or all of the language they know provide feedback for both teacher and students. Artinya, alasan untuk mengajar berbicara. Ada 3 alasan utama untuk membuat siswa berbicara di kelas. Pertama, kegiatan berbicara memberikan kesempatan latihan, kesempatan untuk berlatih berbicara kehidupan nyata dalam keamanan kelas. Kedua, tugas berbicara di mana siswa mencoba menggunakan salah satu atau semua bahasa yang mereka ketahui, memberikan umpan balik bagi guru dan siswa. Setiap orang dapat melihat seberapa baik mereka melakukannya, seberapa sukses mereka, dan juga masalah bahasa apa yang mereka alami. Dan akhirnya semakin banyak siswa memiliki kesempatan untuk mengaktifkan berbagai elemen bahasa yang telah mereka simpan di otak mereka, semakin otomatis pengguna elemen-elemen ini akibatnya siswa secara bertahap menjadi pengguna bahasa yang otonom. Ini berarti bahwa mereka akan dapat menggunakan kata dan frasa dengan lancar tanpa banyak berpikir sadar. Berbicara yang baik dapat dan harus sangat menarik bagi siswa jika mereka semua berpartisipasi penuh dan jika guru telah mengatur kegiatan dengan benar dan kemudian dapat memberikan umpan balik yang simpatik dan bermanfaat. Mereka akan mendapat kepuasan yang luar biasa. The next speaking sequence of the activities satisfy the 3 reasons for using speaking tasks, which we mentioned above. As with all other skills, what start as a speaking activity may very well lead to reading, or the speaking activity itself may develop from a reading text or after listening to an audio track. Example 1, photography competition, upper intermediate to advanced. Example 2, role play, intermediate to upper intermediate. Example 3, the portrait interview, almost any level. Urutan berbicara. Dalam 3 contoh berikut kita akan melihat aktivitas berbicara yang sangat berbeda. Semua kegiatan memenuhi 3 alasan untuk menggunakan tugas berbicara yang kami sebutkan di atas, seperti semua keterampilan lainnya. Apa yang dimulai sebagai aktivitas berbicara dapat mengarah pada menulis, atau aktivitas berbicara itu sendiri dapat berkembang dari teks bacaan atau setelah mendengarkan. Contoh 1, kompetensi fotografi atau menengah atas hingga mahir. Dalam kegiatan berikut, siswa harus mendiskusikan kriteria sebelum mencapai keputusan akhir. Mereka juga harus bisa memberikan alasan atau keputusan mereka. Contoh 2, permainan peran atau menengah hingga menengah atas. Banyak guru meminta siswa untuk terlibat dalam simulasi dan permainan peran. Dalam simulasi, siswa bertindak seolah-olah mereka berada dalam situasi kehidupan nyata. Contoh 3, wawancara potret atau hampir semua level. Urutan berbicara berikut menunjukkan bagaimana potret dapat digunakan untuk memancing pertanyaan dan jawaban yang kemudian dapat berkembang menjadi percakapan yang sangat melibatkan. Discussion. When students sadly want to talk about something in a lesson and discussion occurs spontaneously, the results are often highly gratifying. Spontaneous conversation of this type can be rare, yet discussion, whether spontaneous or planned, has the great advantage of provoking fluent language use. As a result, most teachers would like to organize discussion sessions on a more formal basis. Many of them find, however, that planned discussion sessions are less successful than they had hoped. Diskusi. Ketika siswa tiba-tiba ingin membicarakan sesuatu dalam pelajaran dan diskusi terjadi secara spontan, hasilnya seringkali sangat memuaskan. Percakapan spontan jenis ini jarang terjadi, namun diskusi baik spontan maupun terencana memiliki keuntungan besar untuk memprovokasi pengguna bahasa yang fasih. Akibatnya, sebagian besar guru ingin mengatur sesi diskusi secara lebih formal. Banyak dari mereka menemukan bagaimanapun bahwa sesi diskusi yang direncana kurang berhasil daripada yang mereka harapkan. Sesuatu yang harus selalu kita ingat adalah bahwa orang membutuhkan waktu untuk mengumpulkan pemikiran mereka sebelum diskusi apapun. Lagi pula sulit untuk harus memberikan pendapat langsung dan mengartikulasikan dalam bahasa kita sendiri, apalagi dalam bahasa yang sedang kita perjuangkan untuk dipelajari. Oleh karena itu, penting untuk memberi siswa waktu latihan pradiskusi. More speaking suggestions. The following activities are also helpful in getting students to practice speaking as a skill. Although they are not level specific, the last four will be more successful with higher level students, upper intermediate plus, whereas the first two in particular are highly appropriate at lower levels but can also be used satisfactorily with more advanced class. Information gap activities. An information gap is where two speakers have different bits of information and they can only complete the whole picture by sharing that information. Because they have different information, there is a gap between them. Telling stories. We spend a lot of our time telling other people's stories and anecdotes about what happened to us and other people. Students need to be able to tell stories in English too. Favorite object, a variation on getting students to tell personal stories, but which may also involve a lot of storytelling, is an activity in which students are asked to talk about their favorite object, meeting and greeting. Students role-play a formal or business, social occasion where they meet a number of people and introduce themselves.
Baiklah, saya akan melanjutkan penjelasan dari Saudari Muharni. Mana selanjutnya itu adalah survey. Survey can be used to get students interviewing each other. For example, they can design a questionnaire about people's sleeping habit with questions like, how many hours do you normally sleep? Have you ever walked in your sleep or talk in your sleep? Have you ever fallen or talk in your sleep? Nah, survei dapat digunakan untuk membuat para siswa saling mewawancarai. Nah, sebagai tadi contohnya itu, mereka dapat merancang kuesioner tentang kebiasaan tidur orang dengan pertanyaan seperti, berapa lama tidur kamu biasanya? Apa kamu pernah berjalan pada saat tidur atau berbicara dalam tidurmu, dan sebagainya. Selanjutnya itu student presentations. Individual student give a talk on given topic person. In order for this work, for the individual and for the rest of the class, time must be given for the student to gather information and structure in accordingly. Nah, presentasi semacam ini harus diberi semacam tugas mendengarkan, juga termasuk mungkin memberikan umpan balik kepada siswa. Nah, selanjutnya itu balloon debate. A group of students are in the basket of a balloon which is losing air. Only one person can stay in the balloon and survive. The others have to jump out. Individual student representing famous characters seperti Napoleon, Gandhi, Cleopatra, dan lainnya. Dan profesi seperti guru, dokter, dan pengacara. Have to argue why they should be allowed to survive. Moral dilemma. Students are presented with a moral dilemma and asked to come to this decision about how to resolve it. For example, they are told that a student has been caught cheating in an important exam. Okay, next, correcting speaking. It will probably be necessary for teachers to correct mistakes made during speaking activities in a different way from those made during a study exercise. When students are repeating sentence trying to get their pronunciation exactly right, then the teacher will often correct appropriately every time necessary for teachers to correct mistakes made during speaking activities in a different way from those made during a study exercise. When students are repeating sentence trying to get their pronunciation exactly right, then the teacher will often correct appropriately every time there's a problem. But if the same teacher did this while students were involved in a passionate discussion about whether smoking should be banned on because, for example, the effect might well be to destroy the conversational flow if just uh, just at the moment one of the student is making an important point, the teacher says, "Hey, wait, you said is, but it should be are," because are repeat. The point will quickly be lost. Constant interruption from the teacher will destroy the purpose of the speaking activity. Okay, and the last, what teachers do during a speaking activity. Sometimes, however, teachers will have to intervene in some way in the activity is not going smoothly. If someone is a role play can think of what to say, or if discussion begins to dry up, the teacher the teachers will have to decide if the activity should be stopped because the topic has run out of steam, uh, or, or if careful prompting can get in going again. That's where the teacher may make a point in a discussion or quickly take on a role to push a role play forward. Prompting is often necessary, but as with correction, teacher should do is sympathetically and sensitively.